The truth has been revealed about the Cleveland Cavaliers' playing time, as low playing time in the regular season may have showed some concerns and physicality going into the playoffs, especially against a highly physical Indiana Pacers team. Matt Blaney with Cavs Digest. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I know I started a little bit there. It's been a while, and that's a sad thing. I need to start posting more. We can't be going weekends without videos, and we apologize to you guys. Me and Darius are both in college right now. I believe he's going for a master's. He's killing it. I'm in my senior year right now. We're both trying our best to get videos out for you guys. So go ahead and subscribe to stay up there with us. And because of that, I'm going to try to get right into the news here. I'm going to try to ignore the app and not talk about my life or how you guys are doing. I hope you guys are doing well, though. Let's just get into the content. So obviously, with Max Strus's injury, there's a lot of confusion based on playing time. Who's going to get more minutes? Who are we going to have to see step up? Who are we going to see regress? Who are we going to see regress when they're in a high playing time role? There's a lot to understand here, so I got this video idea from the Wine and Gold podcast where they actually talked about the playing time in the regular season last year. They talked about how limiting some star players such as Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, Jarrett Allen, Evan Mobley to peak playing time might have prevented them from being at peak physical shape when it got to the playoffs. And that is why I'm making this video for you guys. So we're going to talk about the Wine and Gold podcast and what Tom Thibodeau had to say about the Cleveland Cavaliers minutes. And then we're going to talk about next season with Max Strus and Darius Garland's injury. So let's start off by looking at what I believe is Jimmy Watkins from the Wine and Gold podcast, what he had to say. We were celebrating all year how much the Cavs were saving mileage on their players. Oh, they're blowing everybody out. Everyone's playing 30 minutes a game. This is great. This is great. This is going to help them peak in the playoffs. Oops. Apparently there's a point of no return here. Watkins fired on the podcast, challenging the conventional wisdom that had surrounded the team's approach. There you go. That is Jimmy Watkins from the Wine and Gold podcast kind of giving his breakdown that this playing time, this lack of playing time might have kind of hindered them going into the playoffs because now these peak shape that you wanted to have them and you wanted to limit them. And now you get to the playoffs and these guys that weren't playing 40 minutes, now these guys look soft. Now it looks like these guys have gone soft into the playoffs and that's what's holding them back. So now we can continue breaking down what Tom Thibodeau had to say, because for those who do not know, Tom Thibodeau was the recent coach that got fired from the New York Knicks. He was their head coach for several years. And one thing that was a lot of controversy surrounding Tom Thibodeau was how he never played his bench. And that was just something that a lot of people mentioned. Never played Precious or whatever people said. Never played Miles McBride. He never played any of his bench guys. And now people are saying that was the biggest reason why they couldn't succeed. But Tom Thibodeau kind of made a point that you might be interested in when it comes to playing time, especially in the regular season. Watkins referenced an illuminating contrast in coaching philosophies, highlighting New York Knicks coach Tom Thibodeau's perspective. When Tom Thibodeau was asked about this, I thought it was a fascinating answer. When the Knicks came to town, he was asked, about the minutes, and what Tibbs said is, quote, I'm trying to get them their bodies prepared for what's going to happen during the playoffs. After watching that Pacers series, I think that has some valid to it too. Maybe Tom Thibodeau knows the ball. Maybe the Cleveland Cavaliers head coaches or coaching staff is trying to keep guys healthy. But it's seeming like maybe playing your guys a lot of minutes might be a little bit of an issue. Sorry about those notifications, guys. The Cavs Digest crew is talking about my video right now. Anyways, let's keep going. Let's stay on track with the news. So now, keep all those things in mind. Keep the lack of playing time in mind. The lack of playing time, everyone playing 30 minutes in mind. Because that changes basically everything about the Cavs this season. And it may not even be true, because I kind of think about it, and even under J.B. Bickerstaff, the Cavaliers had the same result. They were worse in the regular season, but they lost in the second round anyway. So it's like, how much does it matter? Because the Cleveland Cavaliers were here to win a championship. I'm tired of these damn second round exits. Anyways, let's keep going. So, Max Strus's injury and Darius Garland's injury, these are going to play major factors onto the Cleveland Cavaliers' minutes. Not only that, Lonzo Ball is coming off of a 2-year injury. So, I mentioned it many, many times in the comment section and several times in other videos that Lonzo Ball's playing time is likely going to be limited. Now that I see this stuff from Jimmy Watkins and see this stuff from Tom Thibodeau, I'm starting to think maybe Lonzo shouldn't be limited on playing time. I want to hear your guys' opinion on that. Me, I'll give my honest answer. I have bounced around to it. I think Lonzo should be limited no matter what. At least he should be limited in the first half of the season because you want to make sure that he's fully healthy. If you throw him in for 40 minutes, and let's say also think about garbage time injuries. What if Lonzo is in the fourth quarter when you're up by 20 and he gets hurt? Like that's why subbing guys out makes sense. Whether you think guys should play 40 minutes, that's different. Should the Cleveland Cavaliers bench play 30? I doubt it. If you want to follow the Tom Thibodeau rule, because you don't want guys tired at all going into the playoffs, but you definitely don't want your guys. You definitely don't want your guys being soft. So maybe Tom Thibodeau is right. Maybe the Cleveland Cavaliers should play their guys more minutes to get them more prepared for the playoffs. But I still think Lonzo Ball should be limited playing time. I think Sam Merrill will start at the 2, Donovan Mitchell will start at the 1, and DeAndre Hunter will start at the 3. I could also see Dean Wade being starting at the 3 and them keeping DeAndre Hunter on the bench. But let's talk about minutes here. There's a guy by the name of Craig Porter Jr. With Darius Garland being out, you guys love Craig Porter Jr. Me, I don't really care about Craig Porter Jr., I'll be honest. But I know what you guys are thinking. This guy deserves some playing time. And the reason I want to talk about Craig Porter is because of Darius Garland's injury and Lonzo Ball being limited on minutes, in my opinion, that means there has to be somebody at the guard spot other than Merrill, Mitchell, and Lonzo. It comes down to maybe Craig Porter Jr. will play minutes. And when it comes to playoff minute preparation, if you want your best guys playing 40 minutes, I want Craig Porter playing 8. I'm being honest. If you guys want Craig Porter to play so bad, I want him playing 8 at least. Maybe we'll see 25 from Lonzo or 25 from Merrill, whoever it is. No matter what, if you guys want Craig Porter to play so bad, you better be asking for him to get regular season minutes almost every damn game with Darius Garland being out. Me personally, as I said, I could care less if Craig Porter plays any minutes because he's a crafty scorer. I don't know if this guy's going to be able to play defense at all or is going to be any better than Darius Garland on any side of the ball. Or even be a good backup for Darius Garland. But we'll see what Craig Porter has to do. Now, the next player is Jalen Tyson, who we've made plenty of videos on Jalen Tyson. I made a video on Kenny Atkinson's thoughts about Jalen Tyson a lot. I think that there is potential that you have to play Jalen Tyson 25 minutes a game to try to get him prepared for the playoffs because he hasn't been in a heavy minute role or any minute role, actually, since he's came to Cleveland. So now it kind of puts him in a weird spot. So Jalen Tyson could be highly, sorry for that, a quick pause, guys. Jalen Tyson could be highly expected. Let's do a quick minute breakdown since I'm talking about the Cavs minutes. Go ahead and screenshot that because I do have to head out because there's not much content left to talk about in this video. But I really do want to hear your guys' opinions surrounding the Cavs and their playing time. Drop it down below. Let me know what you guys think. Comment, subscribe to this channel. I hope I got straight to the news and didn't have to talk too much. Let me know what you guys think about this. And as always, thank you guys for joining me here on Cavs Digest.